Greetings, adventurers. It is a lovely morning. It's about 8:30 in the morning, and I am off on Government Peak Trail in the Porcupine Mountains. Okay, friends, off on another adventure. So, this is a little different. So, I was recently here in the Porcupine Mountains, and it was really hot. So, I cut out early. Didn't do the second or third day. I just did a one-nighter. So for this trip, I decided to come back here, try it again. It's not supposed to be quite so hot this time, but I wasn't able to get the campsites I needed. There were no campsites available, only a very few. So the campsite I did get tonight is really only a mile from the parking lot. So I couldn't do a big loop, and I couldn't do a multi-night. So what I decided to do is we're gonna do a day hike. Right now we're gonna do a 10-mile loop, and then after that, then I'm gonna hike the 1-mile camp, and then I have another day hike planned for tomorrow. Okay, I've reached the fork in the road. I'm gonna go this way to the low trail along the creek, and then I'll be coming back this way, which is a higher trail among the peaks. Alright. And I believe it's like 9.5 miles all the way around that loop. Just stumbled upon a couple, I believe, red-headed egrets. They kind of remind me of velociraptors. Cool. So I've climbed up the steepest hill you could imagine, and now we're walking up on top of a ridge with the river running down below a steep bank here, and it's just cascading away down the slope. It's just a beautiful area here. Wow, look at the size of this tree. It's humongous. All right, well, we are almost to our first destination. I think under a quarter of a mile. All right, this isn't our destination, but this was absolutely beautiful. Picturesque. But this is the Upper Carp River, by the way. And we are following it along. It's beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, Trappers Falls. Alright, we have reached the junction here of the loop I'm on, and then the trail that goes over to Trappers Falls, which we just saw, and I came back. There's a bench here. I'm going to take a 20-minute break or so, eat some raspberries, and I got some string cheese. Yum yum. Fuel up. And then we have 2 miles to our next destination. Alrighty folks, here we are at our next stop, Union Spring. Very nice. This water is extremely clear. Very nice. Ooh. And the heat of the day is starting to pick up. It is, my little thermometer now says it's 81 degrees, and I believe it this time. Ooh. Well, very nice. Well, there's a little bench right over here in the shade. I'm going to take a short break. Alright, had a nice little break there. I ate a couple of coconut macaroons. I took the pant legs off my pants. Went short style. And we got about 2 miles to our next location. We passed over a Union Creek there, and here is Crosscut Cabin. It's got a little pile of wood back here, a little wood shed. It's got a wood burning stove inside. You can rent these out. I think it's like 80 bucks, 85 bucks a night. Got a nice picnic table, fire pit. You get water from the creek over there. And then there is a privy, and I tested it out and it works perfectly. Alright, so I turned off on this trail here. I always seem to pick the trails that they don't maintain. All right, we have made it to the log cabin. It is a warming shelter for cross-country skiers. So it's closed right now, obviously. But there's a picnic table here and a nice little spot to sit down and have lunch. Alright, so today for lunch, I'm going to have the rest of my raspberries, tuna fish sandwich, Tuna Creations, got a couple pieces of bread, a Coke, and for dessert, a Mounds bar. Alrighty folks, that was about a half an hour for lunch. We have about, I think, a mile and a half to go to our next landmark, and I will see you there. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we just came out of the woods right there. There's a nice mowed grass field. I was not expecting a nice mowed grass field, but I guess this is a ski area. But if you look out there, that is Lake Superior, directly in front of us. I'm gonna go over here and see if I can get a better look. There we go, up on the chairlift. Look at that view, everybody. Look at that. Awesome. Just a beautiful view, beautiful day too, just awesome. And I don't know if you can see here, but right in the corner here is Lake Superior. Just amazing. Steep trail, woo buddy. Alrighty, guys. We're approaching the parking lot here. I am going to relax and take a good long break. Eat some food. I got some chicken, sliced chicken and cheese and bread in here, so I'll make some sandwiches. Yeah, and then I will meet up with you at the trailhead out to Cloud Lake. Alright, adventurers. I took a nice long break, got some food. We are off here at the Lake of the Clouds overlook. We're going to get to see some awesome views up here. This is one of the more popular scenic viewpoints. And there's a number of them along the ridge line here. And then I will head down about a mile and a half to my campsite. the campsite. So, like I said earlier, I did this at the last minute. It was like 2 days in advance. So pretty much every campsite was taken. But this one was opened up. And I was kind of like, why is this one open? Because it looked epic. And you know what? It is epic. So here's this. Alright. We got a nice little, even have a little like wire table thing here, which is very convenient to get a fire pit. A couple wood benches. And we're out on this little peninsula on the lake. Look at this view. We are going to see an epic sunset over this lake tonight. This is going to be awesome. And then over here, don't quite have access to the water. I mean, you could reach it if you needed to, I guess. But, yeah, look at those cliffs over there. Just epic. Why didn't anybody want this campsite? Yeah, got my tent set up right behind me here, right on the end. I went wading in the water for a little bit. I had dinner. I brought a couple cans of Dinny Moore beef stew for dinner. It was only a 1.5 mile hike, so I'm like, I'll carry a little extra weight, right? Yeah, so I had dinner. I cleaned up. Camp's all clean, put away. I'm good to go. So I think I'm just gonna sit here and relax, and I got a little game to play. I didn't mention this is campsite Lake of the Clouds number 4. It's kind of cool because there's only 4 campsites, so it's the last one on that very end of the trail. This campsite is epic. And the weather right now is absolutely amazing. It's probably like 75 degrees and it's about 8:30. This water is like warm. I went wading in it a little longer. I played my game for a while. I came out here and walked around in the water. Absolutely amazing. Alright, adventurers. It is about, I don't even know. Let's say 10 o'clock, 9:30, 10 o'clock, 9:54. It's about 10 o'clock. I'm going to bed. Good morning, adventurers. It is just before 7 o'clock. I am half packed up. I got my food bag. Gonna have some breakfast. I got some raspberry Pop-Tarts. It's a beautiful morning. It's about 65 degrees. It's overcast. I'm gonna get an early start while it's still cool, before it gets too hot. Have some breakfast, finish packing up, and we are out of here. Alright, a nice beautiful sunrise coming up this morning. Awesome. I'm all packed up. I ate my Pop-Tart. Let's head out. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, back here at the car. Well, I'm gonna have a second breakfast here, relax for a little bit, and we'll be off on another hike. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, little change in plans. So I got back to the car, I was relaxing, and I just felt so tired. The escarpment trail, which I had planned to do, was is one of the more rugged, steep trails in the park. There's a lot of ups and downs, very steep ups and downs. I just didn't feel like doing that today. I'm just kind of tired. I don't have a lot of energy. So, I have a couple other hikes that I'm going to do instead. Shorter hikes. This one here, the Union Mine Interpretive Trail. It's 1.5 miles. It was like 1.7 miles. I do have another branch off to go see the waterfall. Up in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, they are well known to have large amounts of copper coming from this area. So Union Mine here is a copper mine that opened in 1846, and the following year it didn't make any money, so they closed it. Then during the Civil War, the price of copper skyrocketed, and they reopened the mine. As soon as the Civil War was over, the price of copper plummeted, and they closed the mine in 1906. So this is the Union River, of course. We saw this yesterday on our hike. This comes from Union Spring, which we also saw yesterday. All right. Now, do you see this rectangular box? That was carved out for a water wheel that used to be back here for power in the mine. They carved out a little notch, constructed a big water wheel here. Pretty cool. Here we have some of the number 1 mine. So this is the very first mine they dug in here. It's all filled in now, but I am just amazed at the beauty of this area right here. Check this out. Okay, so if you can make out this little clearing here, it's kind of like an opening through the woods. That is the None Such Road. None such road. So I guess that was the very first road into the Porcupine Mountains. And we're going to follow it along here for a little bit. I guess that was the very first way to get any type of wagon or automobile in this area back in the 1850s. So, all right, we are going to leave this trail here, and we're going to go this way, about a half a mile off trail to a cool landmark. Let's go check it out. Okay, so this is the spot where it says Union Falls Gorge, or Union Gorge Falls. It's sort of a gorge, but there's no falls. But what is here is kind of strange. What is this? What is this? Now, mind you, to get to this location, I'm quite a little ways off trail, maybe like a quarter mile off trail. So I'm in the middle of nowhere. Kind of odd. Absolutely gorgeous place. Beautiful. Yeah, so the trail is about a quarter mile that way. I crossed the River Trice here. Here we have another mine shaft. So that other mine shaft we saw was a different company. And this company, the Boston and North American Mining Company, started this mine at the same time as that other one. Awesome. Looks like it's about 30 feet deep, maybe. Alright, and here's the last feature of this hike. It's not much, but it's cute. None such falls, everybody. None such falls. Well, that little waterfall at the end was kind of disappointing. A little trickle coming down. Back here at the parking lot, we got one more spot to go. Alright, here we are at None Such Mine Site. And first of all, I was kind of surprised. Couple things here. First of all, when it said none such, I took it as it's not such. Like, non-such mine it was not really much of a mine. So non-such. But they had the definition of the word non-such back there, and apparently it means unmatched, or like better than anyone else. Unmatched or paragon. So I was completely wrong on the thing. The second thing was that last waterfall we looked at was not None Such Falls. That was just a unnamed waterfall on the map. It was just had a waterfall symbol on the map. This is what we're about to see, is None Such Falls. So hopefully this falls is paragon. Alright, here we are, None Such Falls. Pretty cool. Here it looks like there was something, maybe they had a water wheel here at one point, but it looks like they definitely carved something out and put like a post into the rock here. I just got half a mile back to the car. But these 2 days have been awesome. Had a 10-mile hike yesterday. Saw a couple waterfalls. Had beautiful streams just running through the woods. Had spring. I saw Union Spring. I was kind of surprised how little wildlife we saw. I did see a deer on that interpretive trail this morning, but ran off pretty quick. A little doe. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't do the escarpment trail because it's getting hot already. And I would have overdone it. You know what? I'm allowed to do that. You gotta change your plans if you need, just to make sure that you can enjoy yourself. No harm in that. Well, I'm off to my next adventure in the Apostle Islands. So make sure you check me out next week. You're right here on Happy Trail Backpacking.